Got a friend or family member who needs to be pranked? Get them with a Brady wake-up call on Classic Rock 96.5.
So Ben doesn't believe in ghosts, but his wife Kara does. And she thinks they have a ghost in the home they bought 2 years ago. Not judging, just here to have fun. And to give Kara a very disturbing Brady wake-up call.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Kara.
This is she.
Kara, my name is Brady Burns. I'm calling from the Richmond Historical Society in regards to your home and property at in Richmond. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you?
Well, we'd like to stop by and get some photos for the Historical Society because of your property with the historical significance there.
What do you mean historical significance of my property?
Do you have a couple minutes and I'll run down, what we have at the Historical Society?
Please, tell me.
Well, the home was built in 1984, and it was built on top of a Civil War burial ground. And from I'm sorry?
No, it wasn't.
It was. From 1979 to 1982, the city of Richmond tried to keep the home from being built. But the original homeowners, they had great lawyers, and it all ended up going through. I'm surprised you don't know the history. A year later, there was a robbery that went bad, and there were 2 murders that took place in that home.
There were what?
Yeah, the homeowner, the wife, Mary Felco, and their 10-year-old son, Josh Felco, were murdered in that home.
When did this happen?
This happened in 1983. And the story with your home really gets crazy. The husband, Mike Felco, he sold the home a few years later to another family, and he returned to that home 6 months later, and he killed that entire family. He's still locked up for that. This was really big news in Richmond.
I just moved here a couple of years ago from New York. It was a great price, so my husband and I jumped on it and we bought it. But I don't know anything about these multiple murders. There are times in my home I feel a scary feeling. I feel like somebody's watching me or there are people watching me. Sometimes I even see out of the corner of my eye a little child looking at me.
The home stayed on the market for quite a few years, and then another family moved in, but they ended up leaving. And this is crazy because it adds to your story. They ended up having a paranormal investigator team come in. They did determine that the house was haunted.
I knew it. I knew it. I told my husband something's not right. And we got this house so damn cheap for a reason. I knew it.
Some of the things that were reported, lights would go off and on. Have you experienced that?
Saw a flickering the other night, but I thought because it was raining that maybe it had something to do with the storm.
Reports of how they could hear a child laughing late at night.
I've heard that, but I thought it was a TV.
The homeowner also reported she was lying in bed one night and felt a sharp slap across her face, and nobody was there.
Are you kidding me?
The husband said at one point that he heard a man with a deep voice scream at him from the other room, "You're next."
You can't be serious about all this.
One of the children claimed from the previous family they had an imaginary friend named Josh. That was the kid who was murdered.
I'm really freaked out right now. I'm shaking because none of this can be true.
Well, Kara, no, it's all true. It's all true. And what's really strange, and I don't want to scare you, but it's one of the reasons I called today. It's that the husband said he heard the male voice say, "Kara will die too."
Shut up.
The voice also said one more thing. It said, "You're a victim of a Brady wake-up call, Kara."
Excuse me? What are you talking about? None of this is true?
No, Kara, your husband, Ben, he listens to my show. My name is Brady D'Angelo. I do these things called wake-up calls, and you're the victim. It's a prank call. There's no ghosts in your home.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If there will be a ghost tomorrow, because I'm going to kill him.
The Brady Wake-Up Call. Weekdays at 7:20 and 9:20 on Classic Rock 96.5.